Today we're going to look at extra virgin olive oil, and we're going to learn how to smell it, taste it, what to look for when we're buying it, and how to enjoy it and use it in the kitchen. South Australia produces quite a lot of olive oil. We're very lucky here. We produce it in the Adelaide Plains, some in the Flinders Ranges, the Murray Riverland, lots in the Fleurieu, Adelaide Hills, Kangaroo Island, the York Peninsula. So there's quite a lot of olive oil produced, and it's all mostly extra virgin olive oil with lots of fruit, lots of character, and very versatile. So first of all, what we need to do is look at how is olive oil made. So extra virgin olive oil is literally the juice of an olive. So if you were to squeeze an olive, it would just be the juice that comes out. But what we do, in the past, it's been using stone rollers that sort of crush the olives and the oil comes out here. It's not produced like that in Australia. This was sort of more of the European style. How it's produced now is stainless steel. So it's very clean. It's all computer oriented. So it's all from the olives coming up here, and then they're crushed and processed. And at the end, we get a beautiful extra virgin olive oil. So the idea between, you may have heard of first pressing. This system that we use in Australia is a continual press. There's no first pressing. Whereas in the olden days, the first pressing would be the first oil coming from here. So it's not really relevant. It's a marketing term used in Australia because all of our oil is made on the continuous press. And also the term cold pressed you may have seen on bottles. It's all sort of redundant now because this is all temperature controlled. So the International Olive Council says cold pressed is anything under 27 degrees. So that's the oil has to be kept under 27. So it's a marketing term. And all of the oil in Australia is definitely kept under that temperature. So you might think, how do we judge olive oil? Well, we do it just like wine. This is us judging at the Royal Adelaide Olive Competition, which is part of the OSA, and it's just like wine tasting. So first of all, we can look at colour, but that doesn't mean anything because colour is only about when the olives were picked. So this is green olives, and as a result, the oil is actually green. So what it is, it's the natural chlorophyll, which is in the green olive, which keeps and stays in the oil, making it really green. And then as the olive ripens on the tree, it gets darker, it turns purple and then more purple. And this is the colour it can be. And as a result, the oil is actually more golden. So green and gold, it doesn't really make a difference. It doesn't indicate quality. It's just when the olives are harvested. So here is a selection of different things that oils can smell like and also taste. What we're going to do is taste two oils. And I'm going to teach you how to smell and appreciate and taste oil. So the first thing we do is we hold the cup in our hand. Now you might not have these cups at home, but you can use a wine glass, a port glass. When we judge, we often use a blue glass into the international standards. But yeah, anything that sort of is a vessel that you can do this with. So we put our hand on the bottom and our hand on the top. And what we want to do is swirl that around. It's just like swirling wine in a glass. We're getting the flavour compounds lifting. And this is warming. My hand is warming the oil. And we take our hand off and we smell it. So what we're looking for is freshness. So in this oil, I can smell a lot of herbs, things like parsley and some mint. There's thyme, there's green beans, a bit of avocado, some eucalypt, and a little bit of lemon. Not all of these things you can find in one oil, but they're all different flavour profiles. And then what I do is I taste it. Now I don't have the whole lot, I just take a sip and I breathe air over my tongue, and I'll show you how we do that. It doesn't sound fabulous, but it helps us smell the oil and taste at the same time. and then I swallow the oil. So what I'm tasting is what I smelt. So lots of herbs, some green bean, cut grass, a little bit of salad herb, a little bit of sort of rocket there. And on the back, sort of on the finish down the throat, I'm getting some black pepper and a little bit of chilli. So that's these sorts of things here. So lovely, fresh, clean, lots of lovely green, grassy, green vegetal aromas. Beautiful. So then we're going to try a different oil, and this is made with different variety. Because the difference between olive oils is about many things, including the different varieties. There's about 50 different varieties grown in Australia. They all taste different. When it's harvested early or late, or whether it's irrigated or not. So this oil smells very different. It's got a very different flavour profile. So what I'm smelling is floral. There's tomato flesh, tomato, and some bit of passion fruit. And some banana skin. And then I'm going to taste it. So remember to breathe in the air. So the same flavours are there. Also getting a bit of apple and a little bit of cinnamon spice as well. So lots of different things. Now I can appreciate you might not be able to taste all of those, but the more you taste and the smell oil, you'll be able to pick up different things. So take advantage whenever you can, cellar doors or farmers markets, and taste whenever you can. So again, lots of different flavours there and a lovely finish. It doesn't have the peppery finish that the other one did. So nice and mild, good one for baking. Then what we have, so these are extra virgin olive oils. Then what we can have is flavoured oils. You may have seen lemon oil or chili oil or something like that at the supermarket. What that is two ways to make it. So it starts off as an extra virgin olive oil and they infuse it with herbs. So it might be rosemary, could be thyme, maybe chili, dried herbs. And it sits in a big tank with lots of dried herbs and things, or garlic, dried garlic, and that then infuses into the oil and that gives that flavour. Alternatively, when we're crushing it, we actually add ingredients. So we can add lemons, we can add limes, we can add basil, and that then is crushed up with the olives and the lemon are all crushed up, and that imparts the flavour. And that's an agrumato oil. You may have heard that. It's an Italian term. So that's another way. So they're great for drizzling over mashed potato and seafood and all of those sorts of things. So extra virgin oil and flavoured oils, we judge them both at the Royal Show. So great ideas for, not sure how to use olive oil. We can marinate meat with it. It's great for tossing in pasta instead of cream or tomato. Baking, great for baking cakes, muffins, biscuits. Excellent for roasting. Use your herbs and salt and pepper for... Then you've got your traditional salad dressings, but you can drizzle it just over salads, or you can add lemon juice or balsamic to it. Great with bread, just dipping bread in or drizzling over crusty sourdough. Steamed veggies, fantastic, bit of salt, dinner time. Barbecuing, great with asparagus, your burgers, meats. Great with corn, really flavoursome instead of butter. Pan frying fish, absolutely. You can always use that in a pan frying situation, and also in a wok. Extra virgin olive oil is great in a wok. So all of them, it's a very versatile oil. It can be used for everything, and so it's always great to have a couple of different bottles on hand. So what we're looking at now is health. It's a very good product. We eat it because it tastes great, but we also eat it because it's very good for our body. It's great for diabetes, cancer, skin, helps us, our digestive systems. There's lots and lots of research out there proving the benefits of extra virgin olive oil. When you're buying olive oil, what we should look for is this triangle. So people that have this on the triangle have met the specific Australian standards with chemistry of their olive oil, which gets tested in a laboratory, and also taste tested, which means it meets certain quality and freshness. So look for that on the label. And best before date. Olive oil doesn't last like wine. You don't put it in the cellar, so use it as fresh as you can. The freshest it is when it's still on the tree, so it deteriorates with age. So really use an olive oil within 2 years. That's sort of an indicator of what we say. but fresh is best, so the fresher the better. Or buy local. We're not, there's no great transport problems. Buy locally in South Australia. The guys work hard and the girls. Really important that we support local growers. We've got lots of different styles and flavour profiles grown all around the state. And we're very lucky here, the green state, that we can have all those lovely products. Best place to get them, supermarkets have them now, independent supermarkets. There's farmers markets are great, cellar doors, lots and lots of food events like the Cellar Door Festival, always have lots of different things. And when you can, taste an oil, because the more you taste it, the more you'll learn all the different flavour profiles that you can use. So things to look for when you're buying olive oil: buy South Australian. Tick. Look for fresh aromas, fruity aromas. Cook it with everything. So anything in the kitchen can be used with olive oil. Then we've got keeps you healthy. Always look for the triangle. And then best before date for 2 years. So enjoy olive oil, taste it, splash it around, try it on different foods and enjoy it like every other.